Sweet. Okay, so we're gonna start with some breathing. All right, so just sit down. What's proper playing position? What are you doing?
When we play, we're supposed to do like this, but we're not supposed to have our legs crossed or anything.
Okay, so they're flat on the floor, right?
Yeah.
Max amount against the.
You're supposed to have like.
Supposed to be forward.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so it looks good. All right, so what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna do some breathing. So we're gonna just do in for 4, out for 4 for right now. Okay. So we'll get the metronome. How often do you work with metronome?
We haven't worked with it very much. We've only worked with it for like 2 days. We worked with it a little bit yesterday.
Okay, well we're gonna work with that quite a bit today. Do you have a metronome tuner?
Yeah.
Okay. You should be working with that quite a bit, especially on your own practice time, all right? So we're gonna do in for 4, out for 4. So it'll be 4 clicks and then we'll start, okay? So when we breathe in, I want our hand to be here. When we breathe out here. Okay, so we can feel the steady airstream. All right, so what should you be thinking when you're breathing?
To just not.
Do you want a shallow breath from up here, or do you want a really big deep breath from
deep breath from
right? Yeah, so that's what you want. So we're going to be focusing on filling up from here. Your stomach should be expanding as you're breathing in, and then as you're pushing out, you're keeping a steady airstream. That's why we're having our hand up here. The airstream should be steady, hitting your hand the whole time. All right. So in for 4, out for 4. Any questions? All right. So in 2, 3. Again. Okay, so this is what I'm saying from you. What's wrong with that?
I'm lifting my shoulders.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have your lungs up here? You do? Do you have lungs up here?
No.
Where are your lungs?
Down here.
Down here, right? So what part of your body should be expanding? Your chest or your stomach?
Your stomach.
Yeah. Okay, that's where your lungs are. Okay, let's try it again. So keep everything up here relaxed. Notice how nothing moves here. Okay. All right, let's try it again. 2, 3. Good, it's looking all better. Okay, so now what we're going to do instead of 4 and 4, we're going to do 3 and 5. So we're going to do 3. Okay, so even though we're breathing in for less time and breathing out for longer, we want to keep that airstream steady, right, the whole time? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Good. All right, what do you think we're going to do next?
Go in for 2 and play for 6.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Same concepts. 1, 2, 3. Okay, what do you think is going to be next?
1 and 7.
There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty good. Why do you think breathing is important?
Because you have to play longer, so you have to be able to breathe. Like, you have to be able to breathe and play longer.
Yeah, you got to control your right. What do you use to play this in?
Read.
Well, what substance are you using to produce that?
A vibration or a breath.
Created by
air.
There you go. Yeah. Air. So we play with air, right? So it's important that we learn to control air, stuff like that. Awesome. All right, so let's move on to actually getting the bassoon out. So we're going to put it together and go through each part. Do you know the names of it?
Yes.
Sweet. Okay, so we're going to go through one by one, put everything together, go by any steps that maybe we need to discuss putting the bassoon together. Like I said, this is going to be a review. I'm sure you already know this. All right, so let's start with this. Okay, what is this called?
The boot joint.
Boot joint, exactly. Okay. You're going to take it and then what?
We grab the wing.
Exactly. And what should you be doing to push those two pieces together?
Pressing.
Exactly. What should you be you when putting your ingestion?
To line it up with the line.
Exactly. And what else?
That
That has to do with the rods and such. What are you doing when you're
like
twisting?
push on.
Exactly. Okay. Next is what?
The long joint.
And yours does have a clip.
This does not have a place for hand rest though. Even though it has a hand rest in there, it doesn't.
On your.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Okay. Yeah, I don't use that. Cool. And then what?
The bell.
And what do you have to do with the bell to put it on?
Test it.
Okay. And what else? What are you supposed to do with it?
Line these two up.
Okay.
The connecting.
Yeah, and what I was told in my woodwind class is to always push this one to keep it up so that you can just slide it on really easy.
Okay.
If Lotus has told you something different for whatever reason, that's fine, go with that. But, it's easy. Just make sure that this one doesn't catch on this when you're putting it together. Okay, now what?
Double.
Get this whole bassoon thing down. And how much I would play is like going to bassoon and having, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts that you gotta put together.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy as opposed to just one. Just throw the mouthpiece on and you're done. Alright. So how long should your reed be soaking?
Like a minute.
A minute?
No, I mean like 30 seconds. At my house, it soaks for like 30 seconds. Here, it soaks for like.
You know how long it's supposed to soak for?
No.
It's supposed to soak for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. A lot of times you're not going to have that time before, coming into class. But it's really important that you keep it soaking for at least, 5, 6, 7 minutes because the whole reed actually is getting soaked. So it's soaking down here, right? But the water is pulling up, so even the reed that's at the top up here is getting wet. So you need to give it time to soak up that water, stuff like that. All right. So the bassoon on our strap here. All right. So we're gonna. What's the first thing to playing bassoon? First step to making any sound. What do you do?
Well, my brother told me that to like have your embouchure.
Okay, just have your embouchure. Yeah. So what do you put the reed on the instrument first?
No.
Or is there something you do first?
He said I don't usually do it in class, but he says to play the reed by itself before you put it on.
That's what you should be doing. Okay. Do you have any idea why you should be doing that?
To like blow the water out.
Blow the water out. It gets the reed responding. Making sure that it's soaked enough, stuff like that. So it is important to get, what that's called? Yeah, it's called a crow.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's okay, so let me do a crow. Alright, so we want a little bit dirtier sound with the crow. Okay, let's see if I can get it. Okay, so you want your lips to go all the way to the wire, correct? And then you're opening up. And getting a real deep, as if you're sighing onto it, all right? And you don't want this. You don't want a straight sound like that. You want it to be a little bit more gurgly. Okay, try it. Okay, so to me it looks like you're pulling your bottom lip back a little bit, like you're here. Okay, make sure, I want you to keep, all you're doing is keeping your lips together, rolling them in a little bit. That's it. Yeah, so that's starting to get a good cross. So now I want you to do the same thing, just blow lots more air. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so now we're going to put the reed on. Alright, so next thing we're going to go over is timing on the bassoon. Alright, so what has told you about timing?
Well, he says just to flick it with your tongue. Don't really like
Okay, what part of your tongue are you using?
the tip. You're going like sticking it out like
Actually,
using the tip.
you're not supposed to use the tip. I'm listening.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did.
Okay. Well, I actually just went over this. I have some of my classes, women's tech, so I'm learning soon, and we have the same teacher at New Mexico State come and teach us, right? And she said that you actually don't want a tongue on the tip of your tongue because, and I'll show you why. So I want you to take your reed off, put it in your mouth. Okay. Now, just touch the tip of your tongue to the tip of the reed. What does your tongue do?
It like barely hits like it like goes almost like into it.
Okay, but what about the back of the tongue?
It
Is it coming back to do that?
yes.
Okay, so it is, right? So you're kind of forming an E, and what happens when you form E? So you sound as opposed to O.
It makes it like higher.
Yeah, it raises the pitch and then it won't sound as good, right? So you want to keep O, and if you're tonguing with the tip, your tongue's gonna have to come back to hit the reed because it's in your mouth, right? So that's gonna give you an uncharacteristic sound that you want to pursue. Okay, so what you want is about, it's not necessarily the tip.
It's just wherever it meets.
Yeah. So you see where it is on mine? But about right there, okay? So let's put it back on. And then also, if you use too far back on your tongue, if you push your tongue forward to tongue, what happens?
You get too deep a sound.
Yeah,
and it makes.
And you lose control of the tongue, right? If you're tonguing like this, you can't tongue, right? That's easy. So you're just flicking it, not necessarily with the tip of your tongue. Should be right about there, all right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little tonguing exercise. So I'm just gonna give you. So we're gonna use the metronome again, and we're just gonna tongue 4 quarter notes with, so each click is what? A quarter note?
Yeah, each tongue is a click.
Yeah. So the first one we're gonna do has Will talk to you about the different styles of tonguing. No? So he hasn't talked to you about legato, staccato, stuff like that? No? Okay. So do you have any idea what those are? No? Okay. So staccato style is a little bit more separated tongue, whereas legato is completely connected notes. So I'll demonstrate staccato first on my 4 quarter notes tonguing, and then legato. Okay? So you'll get to feel the difference. So the first is staccato. I'm just gonna play it on a F. Staccato. Yeah. All right. So the biggest thing to think when you're tonguing on the tune is that most of the tongue action actually comes from pulling your tongue away. So you hear that stop? That's from me pulling my tongue away a little bit, right? So you don't want to hit it really hard. You know, it should just be a super clean, easy tongue. And to get that space, you know, you don't want. So you want a little bit of a ring. So you want to keep the air moving a little bit. You hear that? Okay, so that's what we're gonna go over. I want to hear just your staccato. Okay. On a F, how do you figure it out?
You just hold on one second.
Exactly. Okay. 1, 2, 3, staccato. Really good, really good. But let's make sure we're staying with the metronome. You want it to do what? Rest or drag?
Rest.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. Okay, so stay right with it. Try again. Yeah, so you didn't start with it. Also, another thing that I'm seeing is that, so when we curl, we want to be up here, right? But when we're playing, what do we want? Do you want it all the way up here?
No.
No, right? So let's do this little exercise. This is kind of the way to figure out where your set is best. So take your reed off. Okay, so we're going to start that curl. stops right there for me, right? So I'm gonna put a little bit more reed back in. And that's gonna be where I'm gonna want to set. So it's, generally either you can do it that way or you use a pencil and put it at the base of the brass wire, and then the distance from the pencil from the brass wire is where you put your mouth. Does that make sense? Yeah, so I want you to try that. So get that crow and then pull out a little bit until the sound stops, and then you're gonna put a little bit more back in, and that's gonna be where your okay. Do it again, but I want you to put lots of it. Okay, so right there's about where it stops, right? So put a little bit more back in. That's gonna be about a little bit further back. Not much. Right about there is gonna be where it's gonna be, right? So we want to learn where that set is so that it gets consistent every time, right? Yeah, you can't be playing here one note. You hear the difference in the same note. All I did was just move back and forth. Okay, so you need the consistent distance, or else the note isn't going to sound the same each time. All right. So let's try staccato again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's make sure. Yeah, so let's make sure we're getting that good. Alright, so we're gonna do it again. I'm gonna play my chord, staccato chord notes, and then you play your chord. You're playing a different note. That's right. Go fast, faster. That's it. We're trying again. That's good. Okay, so we're separated. Now we're gonna do legato, alright? So I'll play legato, then you play legato. Yeah. So I want you to connect. Your airstream should just be like a long tone. You know long tones, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what your airstream should be. All that you're doing is interrupting the air with your tongue. I'm not stopping the air at all. Okay, try it. Okay, so you're wanting to rush, and then that's making you do it. Yeah, so don't rush. Make sure you start with it. Okay, yeah, but make sure that we're getting the correct pitch. So you have lots of air. You're tending to want to go flat, so you have lots of air. Okay? So I'm gonna play, and I want you to play and try and match it. Okay? So you're gonna blow lots of air until the pitch raises, until it sounds like we're playing the exact same. Okay? Yeah, that's it. Okay. So now I want you. That was a lot of air. I want you to relax just the tiniest bit. Only in the middle, right? I want you to imagine that you're now going on or when you're in a car and you on the windshield and you can ride in it, stuff like that. I want you to imagine that's the kind of air that you're using, okay?
So not fast.
Not fast. Good. So we work with a tuner a lot on bassoon. Do you know why bassoon's a little bit unique tuning wise compared to most instruments?
Because you can go on a different just using.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, the bassoon is built in tune. A lot of instruments like the trumpet. There's a lot of notes that aren't in tune on the trumpet, and a lot of you know, you have to move the lead pipe to tune it and stuff like that. This, it comes in tune. You push the vocal all the way down, right? And it's in tune. The instrument's in tune. When you're not in tune, what is it? The instrument or the player?
The player.
The player, right? So what do you do to tune differently?
If I'm playing too low, then I'll raise my jaw. If I'm playing too high, I'll lower my jaw. Or I'll tighten, like how hard I'm pushing the reed, or I'll just the speed of my hand.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't want to necessarily change how tight you are on the reed. I know some Biscuit players do some stuff with their jaw, but the thing you want to be focusing on is your air, right? Okay. So I'm going to play you an F with different air speeds, and you're going to hear how different it sounds, right? What was that? Slow or faster?
Slow.
Slow. Oh, it's a little bit faster, right? So was the pitch different? Did the note sound the exact same? No, it didn't, right? Okay, so we want to find the air stream that we need for each particular note to play it in tune. And that's just going to take work with the tuner. You know, you're setting it up on the stand, and then, you know, you play your F, see if it's sharp or flat, and then start figuring out what you need to do with each note so that it gets to that point. All right? So, gone over staccato, legato. You know what that is now. When Flores asks in the middle of class, and none of the other kids know, you know, raise your hand. You can show them all. All right. So the next thing we're going to go over is the F major scale. Okay. So what notes have you gone over so
far? We've done D,
okay,
C, E flat, and B flat.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So F major scale is super easy. Okay. So you know how many flats are on that major scale? No. Okay. Just one. All right. It's B flat. So every other note other than B flat is natural. Okay, so you would start on what note?
D. No, B flat.
If it's an F scale, you start on what?
F.
There you go. Yeah. And then you can work your way up.
Oh, up?
Yeah.
So F. And
well, actually, we're going to work our way down. So let's start from the top. So F,
E.
a note below that is E, a note below that,
D,
a note below that.
C.
Then in the key signature, you have one flat, so the next note is what?
B flat.
And what?
Just
keep going down.
B flat, so then B, or?
No. So you have, in each scale, you have one note name for each note. So there's 7 notes in a scale, so you have F, so you can't have an F sharp or an F flat. E, so you can't have an F sharp. So you have a B flat, so you can't have a what? E, you can't have a B. Okay, so then you go to what's the note below B? Do you guys know that? You don't know that yet? Okay, so it's A. Okay,
and then G?
Yep, there you go. And then the last note is back to the beginning note.
F?
Yeah, just down there. Okay, so I'm going to throw in the metronome, and we're going to go through. Actually, no, we're just going to finger the notes by themselves. Okay, so finger me F. Okay, so everything should be up, right? And where do you want these loose fingers? Do you want them up here?
No, you just want
them close. Curled and close, right? Okay, F, and then what?
D.
Okay, and then, yep.
C. And then this one needs to be flat, and then I'll know.
Yes, and then A is really easy. All you do is lift up on your, I believe it's the T8 key. Is that what does he call it?
He doesn't really call it anything.
Just tells you thumb key?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you take your thumb off the top thumb, you whisper 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
I looked at it in the book, and G is like a lot. It's like half this. It's like everything.
That's upper octave.
Oh, then.
Don't worry about that one yet. Lower G is pretty easy. So, going down the scale, B flat, finger B flat, then you go to what?
A.
A is 1, 2, 3, whisper 1, 2. Okay. So during the scale, you're just adding fingers down, right? So what do you think the next finger is going to go down is?
This one?
Yep. Yeah. Our versions are a little bit different. But yeah. And then, so that's going to be what?
G.
So tell me how you finger G in the names of the fingers that you're putting down.
So whisper key, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3.
Exactly. That's it. Okay? What do you think you're gonna do for F?
F, I'm just gonna put down this or something.
Exactly. Yeah, so, this is one of the easier scales because all you're doing is just going down. Sorry. So F, E, D, C. B flat is a little bit tricky because you got to get these two down with the thumb. Then you go to A with the thumb, G, F. All right. So we're gonna go through and go down the scale with the beat. So we're gonna have half notes. So F, finger E, D, C. Okay. So 1, 2. We're not playing. We're just fingering. 2, 3, 4. F, 2, E, 2, D, 2, C, 2. Get ready for B flat. A, G.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let's just do that transition from B flat, A, G, F. Okay. B flat. Then what? Then you do it.
Then
So you go to A, you
just done that.
you lift. What's the difference between A flat and or B flat and A? The thumb. Yeah. So you just lift the thumb. Okay. Then you want to go to what?
G, and then F.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's try it. We're actually going to take these as whole notes. So it's going to be 4 clicks
And 4.
before you change a note. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I said
Oh, sorry.
okay. No, it's fine. 2. So what do you got to do on those limits?
I mean,
Yeah, don't necessarily drop your jaw, just think. So we went over those two types of air, right?
Yeah,
Super fast air and then that. Air,
So
right?
just
So which one do you
slower.
think you're going to use?
slower if the
Yeah, so let's just go B flat, A, G, F, and just really get everything open. But you just feel like you're sighing on that. All right?
Okay.
So we're gonna start.
So we're blowing faster for B flat, but then getting lower, like slower.
Yeah, I mean, you're always going to be blowing, that.
Faster.
You're always going to be using a lot of air, but the speed of the air is going to depend on what you need to do for the tuning of each note, stuff like that. But in general, that low register, to get it to speed, you got to really open up and send a lot of slow air through the horn, right? Okay, so we're going to start on that B flat.
For 4?
B flat for 4, and then A for 4, G for 4, F for 4. So B flat fingering is what?
Whisper key, 1, 2, 3, and thumb, and then 2.
1, 2. Yep. So 1, 2. So I know you just learned those notes and stuff, but working to get those to speak really nicely. The easiest thing is to really open, as if you're sighing, and that's going to get them to speak, and that's your first skill right there. That's great. So let's go through all the way through the scale, and I think that's going to be it for what we're going to have time for.
Are we doing 4 or half?
4. Okay. And we're also gonna come back up. Okay. So finger that low F, then you're gonna go to what? On the way up. It's the same way as the way
So
down.
you're just taking off.
Exactly. So F, then what?
F, then G.
Is all of them except pinky on this one, right?
Yeah.
And then
next one is just the 2.
For what note is that?
A.
Yep.
And then B flat is just the thumb down.
Mm-hmm.
And then C.
And this one's a little bit tricky because you're doing what?
You're taking off all the fingers at the bottom.
Exactly. So you're going
just lifting.
Just
and then then whisper key, 1, 2, 3. And then for D, you just take off the third. So it's 1, 2.
Yep.
And then E.
Yep.
And then F.
Yep, exactly. Okay, so we're gonna start upper F, go all the way down, and then come all the way back.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Take that low, warm air. There. 1, 2, 3.